The European Union has launched an investigation into Meta, the parent company of social media giant Facebook, over allegations of spreading disinformation. This probe comes as part of the EU's broader efforts to combat the spread of fake news and misinformation online. The investigation will focus on whether Meta has violated EU competition rules by using its dominant position to unfairly promote disinformation and restrict access to accurate information on its platform. The EU's move reflects growing concerns globally about the role of social media in shaping public discourse and its potential impact on democratic processes. Meta, which recently rebranded from Facebook, is facing scrutiny over its handling of disinformation and misinformation on its platforms. The EU's investigation aims to assess whether Meta has abused its market dominance to promote or amplify false information while limiting the visibility of trustworthy sources. This investigation underscores the increasing regulatory pressure on big tech companies to address the proliferation of harmful content and misinformation online. Meta has previously faced criticism for its algorithm's role in amplifying divisive content and allowing misinformation to spread unchecked. The EU's probe into Meta comes amid broader efforts to regulate tech companies' power and influence over online information ecosystems. Regulators worldwide are grappling with how to hold tech giants accountable for the content shared on their platforms while safeguarding freedom of expression. Meta has pledged to improve its content moderation practices and invest in technologies to combat misinformation, but critics argue that more stringent measures are needed to address the systemic issues fueling the spread of false information online. The outcome of the EU investigation could have significant implications for Meta's business operations and regulatory obligations in Europe. Meta has responded to the EU's investigation by asserting its commitment to combating misinformation and cooperating with regulators. The company acknowledges the importance of addressing the spread of false information and harmful content on its platforms while upholding users' right to free expression. Meta has implemented various measures to curb misinformation, including fact-checking partnerships, content moderation policies, and algorithmic changes to prioritize trustworthy sources. However, critics argue that Meta's efforts have fallen short of effectively tackling the root causes of disinformation and preventing its spread across its platforms. The EU's investigation into Meta reflects broader concerns about the societal impact of disinformation and its potential to undermine democratic institutions and public trust. Regulators are increasingly scrutinizing tech companies' role in shaping public discourse and their responsibility to mitigate the spread of harmful content online. Meta's response to the EU's probe and its willingness to collaborate with regulators will likely influence the trajectory of the investigation and shape future regulatory approaches to combating misinformation on social media platforms. The outcome of the investigation could also set precedents for regulating big tech companies' content moderation practices and market dominance in the digital landscape.